Hi everybody, this is take 106. Happy to do it. I figured I was overdue on a video blog, or vlog as I like to call it, but after doing it about 100 times, I think I lost my edge, so I'm just going to get to the point. It is November 6th, and this month I'm focusing on what I'm thankful for. I know that's a controversial decision because I'm always so insecure. I spat on myself and it landed right here. And it's going to look like I was picking my nose. But I'm not doing another take. Okay. So I decided to do what I'm thankful for, which was a little controversial because I asked for your votes and then I disregarded them. But this is not a democracy. I am my own woman, and no one can tell me how to vote, and no one can govern my blog content. It's more of a dictatorship or a fascist regime, if you will, and I will. So I'd like to express my disappointment because my plan for today was to say about, why I'm thankful for Tom. And one of the things I would have said is that he definitely does way more dishes than I do. I know I'm a deadbeat mother, and he's awesome, and he does the dishes. If I were expressing my gratitude, I would have mentioned that, but he blew that opportunity when he decided that while I'm focusing on being thankful, he's focusing on the 1 to 2 minor flaws that I have. One being that I start with a huge mug of coffee when I get up. So like this morning that was like 6 we had coffee. And I reheat it throughout the day. Like this is still the same cup of coffee from 6 a.m. and it's 1:17. And I take cream and cinnamon in my coffee. And so when I reheat it throughout the day, it like zap fries or bakes on a cinnamon. I like to think of it as like a little cinnamon halo. He thinks of it as an impossible to clean crust. And when I was reheating it for the 100th time today, he expressed his rage. It was rage. No one should be asked to live with such an enraged man. But I've done it. I'm doing it, and just pray for him if you could. That would be great. But yeah, so I would have said that, but since that's off the table for the day, I am going to talk about breakfast foods because I think they're delicious and they are either sweet or salty, and depending on what you've got a hankering for, I think your craving needs. Sorry, it sounded like someone drove into my house. Um, your craving needs will be met, either sweet or salty. Also, it's the only meal of the day where it's like perfectly acceptable to eat foods that are basically a dessert, and I'm for that. I also think it's great for all meals. I think it's okay to have an omelet at noon, or waffles for dinner or whatever. So B for D, breakfast for dinner. And that's really all I have to say about breakfast foods, but I do think they are great, and I am thankful for them. Thank you for joining me for what has, I'm sure, been a riveting experience for you. And I'm going to stop because the last time I did this, I talked about hair for over 10 minutes. Lesson learned. If I could just figure it out. Here we are, 5 minutes, bye.